press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
So many days you are bounding in the four walls because due to the corona, school has still been opened, has not been opened. That's why online classes is going on. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. Who am I? Don't you know? Yes, you don't know. Because I am your new social science teacher. I am going to take history classes. The social science, there are 4 branches are there in the social science. The first one is history, political science, economics, geography. Today I am going to take history classes. What is history? Students, you have discussed in the 8th standard, 7th standard, 6th standard history. What is history? Please think about it. What is history? History is a systematic study of past events. What is history? History is a systematic study of past events. What is history? History is a systematic study of past events. History is a systematic study of past events. What is history? History is a systematic study of past events. What do we study? We have to study history. How do we study? We have to study systematic. What are the things that can be studied by us? Past events. Past events, which means history is a systematic study of past events. This much history. Systematic study. History, we have to study systematic study. We do not study whatever we want. We have to study systematic, which means first we need to know that history can be classified into 3 types. First we need to know that history can be classified into 3 types. One is ancient history, next medieval history, next modern history. Ancient history, medieval history, modern history. Ancient history, medieval history, modern history. We have to study systematic. What is systematic? Sir, we don't know, sir. Tell me, sir, what is systematic? Systematic, which means first we have to study ancient history, then we have to study medieval history, next then we have to study modern history. One by one we have to study. Next, this is systematic study. Next, what is past events? The things that was done, which was done. Past events. What were the past events? When was civilization born? The first civilization of India, Harappa civilization. The people who were there in the Harappa civilization, the kings, what were the wars which were waged in the ancient time were. Next, cultural contributions of art and architecture. You have seen the many temples all over the India and Karnataka. Who carved these temples? Who built these temples? And next, what is the lifestyle of people? Art and architecture, literature. What is the economic study, economic system of ancient time? Social system. How many cash costs were there? Next, political system. Today we can see prime minister and chief minister and president. Now, what was the political system in the ancient India? And today we can see many temples. These temples were built by ancient kings. Example, Hampi. The Hampi was ruled by Vijayanagara dynasty. There are number of temples are there in the Hampi. We need to know that all these factors, all these things will be studied in the history, past events, cultural contribution, their lifestyle, their social system, political system, economic system, art, architecture, cultural contributions, literature, wars, how many wars waged between the kings. There are number of battles, wars. These are all the things we have to study in the history. That's why, therefore, it is called as past events, their lifestyle. What did people eat in the ancient times? What people did wear clothes? How did they wear? When was people begin to drink tea? And next, when the train system was started? These are all the things we have to study in the history, ancient history. Now next to medieval history, next to modern history. These are all the lifestyle, cultural contribution, art and architecture, economic system, social system. These are all the things will be studied in the history. And next to history can be classified into three types. Earlier we have know that. The first one is ancient history, next one is medieval history, next one is modern history. Modern history. The first, ancient history. What are the things that can be studied in the ancient history? The first one is Harappa civilization. Harappa civilization. Harappa civilization was founded Harappa civilization was founded on the banks of river Indus. River Indus, which means river Sindhu. Ancient history. The first ancient history which was started from, which begins from the first civilization of India, Harappa civilization. And next to Harappa civilization, next one is Vedic culture. Vedic culture. Students, in 9th standard students, you have discussed, you have studied 4 Vedas: Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda. These are all the Vedas, or you have seen the serial of Mahabharata and Ramayana. No, I don't know. Students, you are watching these all serials. These are all serials which belong to the ancient history, which belong to the Vedic culture. And next, the first dynasty, first empire of India, that is called as Maurya Empire. Who was the founder of Maurya Empire? Chandragupta Maurya. Maurya Empire. Next, Gupta Empire. Next to Vardhana Dynasty. Vardhana Dynasty. Shungas, Kanvas, so many dynasties, so many empires ruled over the North India. This is Indian ancient history. Indian ancient history. Word ancient history. Roman civilization we have to study. In the ancient world history, next to Greek civilization we have to study. And next to Maya civilization, next American civilization, China civilization. These are all the things can be covered in the ancient history. And next, in Karnataka history, in ancient, we can cover the first dynasty of Karnataka is Kadamba dynasty, which was started by Mayura Varma. And next, the first dynasty of Kannada is Kadamba. The inscription you may have heard, which is the first inscription of Karnataka, Don't you know? The first inscription of Karnataka is Almidi inscription. The first Almidi inscription, which was carved by Kakusa Varma, who belonged to this dynasty. Kakusa Varma. He belonged to which dynasty? Kadamba dynasty. Kadamba dynasty, which is the first dynasty of Karnataka, Kadamba. Before that, this region was ruled by Shatavahanas. But in the Karnataka first dynasty is Kadambas. And next, after Kadambas, Gangas ruled. You may have seen the TV. You may have seen on TV the Bahubali statue. The Bahubali statue was carved by Chavundaraya, the prime minister of Ganga dynasty. He stayed in the court of Ganga dynasty. After that Ganga, who ruled over the South India? The Karnataka was ruled by, after the Ganga, Chalukyas of Badami. And next, Chalukyas of Kalyan. Students, have gone trip. You may have seen the Badami, Banavasi, Badami, Banavasi. These are all the places which the art and architecture carved by Chalukyas of Badami. The famous king of this dynasty is named Pulakeshi II. He was popularly known as Dakshinapateshwara. Why do we call as Dakshinapateshwara? Because he waged war against the Uttarapateshwara, the famous king of Uttarapateshwara, Harshavardhana. And he defeated the Harshavardhana and he earned the title of Dakshinapateshwara. Dakshinapateshwara, after that, next, Pallavas ruled over the Tamil Nadu. At the same contemporary years. In North India was ruled by same Vardhana dynasty. Pallavas, Sevanas, Kakatiyas, Yadavas. And next Karnataka next ruled by Chalukyas of Kalyan. Next Rashtrakutas. Next Vaisalas. You have seen the place of Vaisalas who carved Beluru Alabedu. The Beluru Alabedu who belonged to the Vaisala dynasty and Kalyani dynasty. Nearby, you may have heard the place name. Is that nearby Davanagere? The place name is Lakkundi and next Basavanna is there. That is the place name is. This place basically was ruled by Vaisala dynasty. Kuruvati Basaveshwara. Anybody Manidevaru anta karitare. Om deity. That is not Kuruvati Basavanna, that is Kuruvati Mallikarjuna, which belonged to the Vaisala dynasty, Kalyani Chalukyas dynasty. The last dynasty of ancient Indian history, ancient Karnataka, that is called as Vaisala dynasty. These are all the dynasties who belong to the Hindus. That's why the ancient history was called as Hindus history, according to James First, the historian of British. And next to medieval history. The medieval history was called as Muslim history. Which are the dynasties of Muslim who ruled during the medieval history? This is world history. This is Karnataka history, and at the same time Indian ancient history we can also learn. The first one is Maurya Empire, Gupta Empire and Vardhana dynasties. This is ancient Karnataka history, ancient world history, ancient Indian history. Next, we are going to discuss medieval Indian history or medieval world history or medieval Karnataka history. First, medieval world history. That is world. Who ruled over the medieval Europe was called as Dark Age of Europe because there was a feudal system. There was a feudal system. What is feudal system? The land was given by, there are three sectors of society: higher class of people, middle class of people, lower class of people. Lower class of people, they have the land ownership. They have the land ownership. They were getting hardship in their land. They were exploited by the higher class of people. This is called by mutually taking and giving system is called as feudal system. It was there in the medieval Europe history. Feudal system, unemployment, there was no development of literature, no development of art and architecture, there was no scientific development, there was no technology development. Therefore, the medieval Europe history was called as Dark Age of Europe. And next, this is European history. And next to medieval Indian history. When we come to the medieval Indian history, was ruled by Muslim dynasty. The first 17 times who invaded to India is named Muhammad Ghazni. He invaded 17 times to India. He demolished the temple of Somanatha temple of Gujarat. After that, Muhammad Ghori who came to India. Muhammad Ghori, there were several dynasties of Rajaputs who ruled over the North India. Rajaputs during this time, who are the Rajaput dynasties? Chandelas, Chauhanas, the famous king of Chauhanas, Prithviraj Chauhan. The first Tarain war which took place between Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj Chauhan defeated the Muhammad Ghori thereof 1191. And next year 1192, the second Tarain battle took place between Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan. Finally, Muhammad Ghori defeated the Prithviraj Chauhan and he gained control over the India. His disciple is named Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak, he started his dynasty that is called as slavery dynasty. There are 5 Delhi dynasties. The first one is slavery dynasty, Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Lodi dynasty, Sayyid dynasty, Lodi dynasties. The first dynasty, slavery dynasty, which was started 1206 by Qutbuddin Aibak. The slavery dynasty, there are several kings who ruled over in Delhi, 1206 to 1290. 1290 to 320 Khilji dynasty. Students, you have seen you have watched the film. You have watched the film of Alauddin Khilji film. Deepika Padukone, actress of. Alauddin Khilji was the famous king of Khilji dynasty. Then Tughlaq dynasty. 320 to 414, the longest dynasty of among the Delhi dynasty. The famous king of, one of the blind king, one of the most dangerous king is named Muhammad bin Tughlaq. There are 4 reforms which were made by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He demolished his entire empire. The change of capital city, the reforms of kind. Next 2 other things. Next Lodi dynasty and next one is Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty, Lodi dynasty. The last Lodi dynasty, Ibrahim Lodi, he was defeated by Babur in the year of 1526. Babur, who founded the Mughal Empire. You may have seen the place at Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan, who belonged to this dynasty, this empire. This is the biggest empire in India. Who started? Babur, 15. How did he start? by defeating of the last emperor, the last dynasty of Delhi. His name Ibrahim Lodi. 1526 he started Mughal Empire, biggest, strongest empire of India. Afterwards, one of the famous king who ruled in Mughal dynasty, his name Akbar the Great. He was called as Akbar the Great. Why? Because he loved all the religions. He was non-tolerance. That is why he was known as religious tolerance and the great of India. And next, after that, Aurangzeb, one of the strongest king of this empire. This empire was ended. Next, another one dynasty is Maratha dynasty. The Maratha dynasty was ruled over a year. The famous king of this dynasty and founder of this dynasty was Shivaji. You may have heard. And next one is this is called as Muslim history, medieval. Next, modern Indian history, modern world history. First, Karnataka, medieval Karnataka, which was ruled by two dynasties, Vijayanagara Empire and the next one is Bahmani Empire. Next, modern history. Modern history, the full modern history was ruled by British Empire, who came to India for trade. Doing the trade in the eastern countries, that's why they came to India. The trade converted into imperialism. They ruled long years. During the long years over the India, they looted Indian enormous amount, enormous jewelers, enormous raw materials to India. They needed raw materials from India in order to run their industries in England, because industrial revolution was taken place in England. Industrial revolution means there are number of industries was invented by scientists. They wanted raw materials in India, and also they spread their religion, new religion, that is Christianity. That therefore they came to India. The entire modern Indian history was called as Christian history. And next, Karnataka history. Modern Karnataka history, there are famously important Mysuru dynasty. Next, Naragunda Bhaskar Rao, Kittur Rani Channamma, you may have heard. These are all the dynasties which are included in the modern Karnataka history. Next one is modern world history. Modern world history. Modern world history. In the 9th standard, we are going to learn modern world history. Modern world history, it is mainly concentrate on the European history. There are three important revolution, very important. The first one is the French Revolution. Next one is Russian Revolution. French Revolution was taken place 1789. The Russian Revolution was taken place 1917. And next, the rise of Nazism, the rise of Hitler after the First World War. In this 9th standard, next one is section 2. For section 1, we are going to discuss events and processes, the French Revolution, socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution, and next Nazism and the rise of Hitler. And next one is section 2, livelihoods, economics and societies, forest society and colonialism, pastoralists in the modern world, peasants and farmers. Next one is section 3, everyday life, culture, politics, history and sport, the story of cricket, clothing, a social history. The first one is the French Revolution, which was taken place over the European country. The French is one of the European country which is located in south of the Europe, the French Revolution. Next one is Russia Revolution, socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. These are all the things can be covered in 9th standard. Due to the coronavirus crisis, the section 2 for only for test, section 3 have been reduced only for 3. The section 1 will be discussed. The first one is the French Revolution, socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution, Nazism and rise of Hitler. These are all the things we have to cover in this 9th standard. Okay, students, I need your feedback. How was my class? Because I wanted feedback to increase my energy. Thank you.